What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Coordinator. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And the bizarre world of fast food and gaming has been an interesting watch. You know, there was all the KFC stuff where, like, the dating simulator when you date the king. And do you remember this? Everyone, I think, remembers the KFConsole. This was on the Cooler Master website. KFConsole has arrived, forged in the fires of KFC ovens. Built by Cooler Master from the ground up, there's never been a tastier way to experience the latest titles in stunning 4K, 240 FPS. World's first built-in chicken chamber. Never risk letting your chicken go cold again thanks to the patented chicken chamber. Utilizing the system's natural heat and the airflow system, you can now focus on your gameplay and enjoy hot, crispy chicken between rounds. You see the design here. You've got the CPU down here. You've got the video card. You've got everything. And then you've got your heating tray on the top because all the heat rises to the top. Housed in a custom Cooler Master NC100 chassis. If you're Australian, it's a aluminium chassis. We needed something small but mighty. That's what we got. At the heart of this beast machine is the Intel Nuke 9 Extreme Compute Element, keeping space down, driving performance that mere mortals could only dream of. You've got a level of gameplay that you didn't think possible. The Asus powered graphics that runs buttery smooth, keeping tearing and frame rate drop a thing of the past with a first of its kind hot swappable GPU slot with the KFConsole will stay the most powerful console for generations to come. It also comes with a 1 terabyte SSD, VR ready, ray tracing, 240 FPS, 4K TV gaming, and of course, keeping that KFC hot. Now we have D&D dice. Arby's D&D dice are a real thing, and it is sold out. This is a standard, like, Chessex D100 set, and I'm heartbroken that I couldn't get them. What's also nice here is that they didn't price gouge. Only $12? That seems like an excellent price. You see you've got a D6 here. You've got the Arbys insignia. I don't know what you've got going on the inside there. It looks like you've got some, like, dark coloring on the inside, but I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be a roast beef sandwich. By popular demand, Arby's dice are here. Take Arby's on every adventure with these dice, including featuring a tiny signature, Arby's hat encased within. Dice feature gold lettering and are emblazoned with a teeny Arby's logo. Game on. Is it only me? I want these. How much you think they're getting gouged for? Yellow Demon Eye. They're not on Arby's? They're not on eBay? What? People are keeping them? They're not gouging? Capitalism has let me down. Like, significantly. D&D fans are freaking out over Arby's already sold out dice set. Remember Dungeons & Dragons? Well, yeah, I remember when it was awesome before it was co-opted by the very same people that used to make fun of me for playing it. By the way, side note, can we talk about Arby's for a second? I'm sick of the blasphemy that Arby's continues to get from people. Their sandwiches are very good. I mean, we could talk about the roast beef being like, I don't know, gelatin or something. I've heard some things I don't want to look up because it still tastes good. But their other sandwiches are legitimately good. I don't know why people dog on them. Like, you go there and you get one of their, like, gourmet sandwiches. I always get, like, the turkey bacon avocado. So good. By the way, if you order it maxed, they double the meat. That's not on the menu, but that's from your boy. Get that double meat. You want to save calories? Double the meat. I suppose you could not eat at Arby's, too. But if you double the meat and you don't get curly fries, I know as hard as that is, these sandwiches are relatively healthy. Get a TBA maxed with a bottle of water. I guarantee you'll like it. While some may feel that nearly half-century-old dice-based game, a relic of a pre-video game era, Its large and incredibly loyal fan base just keeps growing. As CNBC reports, 2020 was the game's largest year in its 47-year history. Yes, people in lockdown couldn't always gather around the table, but they still found a way to get together on Zoom and Skype to keep those dice rolling. There's also a bunch of amazing apps that make playing D&D more immersive than ever. Even if you weren't aware of D&D's continuing ascendance, that's okay, because you know who's on top of all that, what the cool kids get into these days? Arbys, that's who. Not only do they get the meats, but they have their finger on the pulse of pop culture. Case in point, they just added something fun to their merch collection, a set of Arby's themed D&D dice via Arby's shop. Sadly, you can no longer purchase these. They've already sold out. This is so frustrating. When it comes to giving shoutouts to all the things gloriously geeky, this isn't Arby's first rodeo. GameRant says the chain paid in the past homage to video games like Halo Infinite, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and while a 2018 Arby's tweet references Cowboy Bebop, this time, however, Arby's went beyond the artwork to creating actual merch. The caption in a recent tweet announcing the dice indicates it was due to popular demand. I mean, look at these things. Need dice. I need a set of Arby's dice. I want them. I want these. Here's Dungeons & Dragons' official account replying, it was either going to be dice or the potato cakes. You made the right call. Sold out. Please restock soon. Everybody wants these. Make sure you're signed up to be notified when they're back in stock. I freaking love dice, but nobody asked for these. We asked for you to fix your massive mistake and put potato cakes back on the menu. Now we are telling you, fix this. Potato cakes? I never even had those. Are those good? I suppose I don't want to know because we can't get them. Here you have Player's Guide, Feast of Legends. We bought the dice with rubber ducks in them, and they were poorly weighted and always landed on 2 or 9. I imagine that's the case with these as well. I mean, I don't know. Dan Teffler responds, we started this in 2011. You're welcome, Arby's. Also, it looks like the die are having a hard time digesting that dinner. And they're gone. They sold out so quickly. This is so sad. Either they were real or scalpers bought them all. They were real. They are real. This isn't the first time. I mean, Arby's had some great video game crossovers. Of course, Arby's X Super Mario Maker 2. You had where it was making a sandwich. You had the Arby's and Dungeons & Dragons, the dice. You've got Arby's and Shovel Knight. You got Arby's and Cuphead. You've got Arby's and a wide variety of other things. And I think that I'm a huge fan of this because it's just a little fun. It's just a little lightness, you know, in the modern era where, you know, things are a little frustrating. You know, I find the Wendy's Twitter account worth following. The Arby's dice set, which Comic Book says similar ones depicted in 2019 social media posts, feature a dice tower made from Arby's cup and some straws, including all 7 dice typically used for D&D. A 4-side D4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and a 20. These clear dice featured our brown Arby's logo hat in the center, while numerals are picked out in gold. As an added touch, the 20-sided and 6-sided dice each replace the numerals 20 and 6 respectively with an Arby's logo. The dice retail for $12 a set, but they sold out within 2 hours of being added to the Arby's online store. You can, if you're interested, add your email to be notified when they're back in stock if they ever come back in stock. However, I had these back in the day. Oh, those were good. The fact that dice sold out quickly indicates that they were extremely popular with some people. Either that or Arby's failed to produce a sufficient number to satisfy even the modest demand. The reaction to the Arby's tweet announcement regarding the dice, though, told a different story. The dice seemed to be were far less interest of Arby's Twitter followers. Rather, the pressing issue that the potato cakes were purged from the menu a few months ago to make way for crinkle fries. No one asked for. Who wants crinkle fries? Who the heck gets crinkle fries from Arby's? Everybody gets curly fries anyway. If you wanted potato cakes, I suppose that would be one thing. No one cares about dice. We only care about potato cakes. No one asked for this. We want you to fix the massive mistake. Now we're telling you, fix this. Yeah, bring potato cakes back. Corned beef Reuben. Oh, I shouldn't be recording this at lunchtime. Oh, these all look good. Jalapeno bites. I never had those. Classic roast beef sandwich. What do they rate number one? Smokehouse brisket. That's pretty good. Meat mountain sandwich. Never had it. Curly fries. Yep. The beef and cheddar. I never got it. I like the roast beef, and I get like the full 3/4 pounds of beef. No fries. And a Diet Coke. Because it feels better that way. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.